You ever take a pill for a headache and just stop and wonder, how in the world does this tiny thing know to go to my head? I mean, does it have a little GPS tracker inside? A tiny brain? Well, let's get into it, because the real answer is actually way cooler than you might think.
Seriously, just think about that for a second. You swallow a pill, it goes on this wild journey through your body. How does it possibly navigate that whole internal maze to find the one spot that's hurting and just ignore everything else? It really does seem like a totally impossible task.
And boom, there it is, the big secret right up front. The pill has absolutely no idea where it's going. It's not some smart missile homing in on a target. So, if it's not smart, how on earth does it actually work?
Okay, so that's the mystery we're going to crack open in this explainer. We are going to completely debunk this whole myth of the smart pill and uncover the really elegant biological system that makes the whole thing possible.
To figure this out, we've got to follow the evidence, right? So let's actually trace the pill's path from the second you take it. Because the first clue to solving this whole thing isn't about where the medicine ends up, it's about how it gets there in the first place.
So the trip starts out pretty simple. You swallow the pill, it hangs out in your stomach for a bit, moves on down to the small intestine, and then, this is the important part, the medicine gets absorbed into its main ride, your bloodstream. And this right here is the absolute key. You've got to think of your blood as this massive, sprawling highway system. It connects literally every single part of your body, from the top of your head all the way down to the tips of your toes. So once those little medicine molecules hop onto that bloodstream highway, they don't just take the exit for your head. No way. They go everywhere. Your arms, your legs, your liver, I mean everywhere. The medicine gets distributed throughout your entire system. Which, brings up a pretty big question.
Exactly. If that painkiller is floating around in your feet, why isn't your foot numb? This is the central puzzle. The medicine goes everywhere. It's systemic, but the effect is specific. How is that even possible? Well, this is it. This is the big aha moment. The solution has nothing to do with the medicine being smart. It's all about chemistry and shape. It's a beautifully simple idea called the lock and key model.
See, the outside of pretty much all your cells are covered in these millions of tiny little proteins. They're called receptors. The best way to picture them is as uniquely shaped little locks. They're like microscopic docking stations, just waiting for the right ship to pull in.
So, if the cell receptors are all the locks, then you've probably guessed it. The medicine molecules are the keys. Every drug is designed to have a very specific shape, just like a key is cut with a unique pattern. And it will only work if it fits into the perfectly matched lock.
So a painkiller is basically a key that's shaped to fit the pain signal locks in your nervous system. An asthma medicine, that's a key shaped for the locks in your lungs. That medicine molecule will float right by billions of other locks and do absolutely nothing, until it finds the one it was made for.
And this is the most important takeaway. There's no thinking, there's no navigation involved at all. The medicine just circulates everywhere until, totally by chance, it bumps into a receptor it can bind to. It doesn't know where to go, it just fits.
And you know what's really fascinating? This exact same lock and key idea also explains something we've all dealt with, those annoying side effects.
Come on, we've all been there. You take something for your allergies, and yeah, your sneezing stops, but now you can barely keep your eyes open. Why does that happen? It's not because the medicine is broken, it's because of the locks.
It turns out, sometimes one key can actually fit into more than one type of lock. So, your medicine key does its main job. It unlocks the pain relief receptor. Perfect. But that same key might also happen to fit into a very similar looking lock somewhere else in your body that triggers a drowsiness response. That's a side effect. It's just one key fitting into multiple compatible locks.
This whole principle also helps us understand why there are so many different kinds of medicine. Creams, inhalers, pills. It's not just about what the key is, it's about finding the best way to get that key into the right neighborhood.
It really just comes down to efficiency. If the locks you need to get to are on your skin, well, a cream is the most direct path. No need to travel the whole highway. If the locks are in your lungs, an inhaler is like a private jet, straight to the destination. And for a problem that's all over your body, that's when you want the pill that can use the bloodstream highway to go everywhere.
So in the end, whether it's a cream, an inhaler, a pill, you name it, the strategy is always the same. It is all about designing the most effective delivery system to get the right key to the right lock as quickly as possible.
I think this is just a perfect way to think about it all.
Our body is this incredibly complex city with literally billions of different locks. And what is modern medicine? It's the amazing, creative art of crafting the perfect keys.
So, I'll leave you with this thought. This whole lock and key thing, it doesn't just apply to medicine. It's how our hormones work, it's how we smell and taste things. It's fundamental to biology. And it kind of makes you wonder, right? What other huge biological mysteries that seem impossibly complicated are really just a simple case of the right key finding the right lock?